Hey guys, this is Felipe Andreoli.
Bruno Valverde.
And Rafael Bittencourt.
We are ANGRA, and we're very pleased to be here with you.
Felipe, Bruno, and maybe Rafa every now and then. Thank you guys so much for being with us, for joining us on Sonic Perspectives. Tonight, you guys are headlining ProgPower number 19 for the Thursday night set this very evening. Are you guys looking forward to this?
Yeah, very much. This is our 4th time headlining the festival.
Yeah.
And every time is a blast, and we have a good time. I think the festival has kept its original idea, which is very nice. You know, the fact that they didn't try to scale it up and make it crazy big. You know, that keeps it very true and keeps the style of the bands very, you know, in the original idea. And just the mood and everybody working here and the fans is just like a big family. So it's a great feeling to be back.
Awesome. So Rafa, you and Felipe were here for the very first, for your first ProgPower way back in 2002. Like, do you think that this festival has helped ANGRA open some doors that might not have opened otherwise?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I think it's the main expression of prog metal here in US. And as Felipe said, it kept the concept. So it's also opening doors for many bands and gathers everyone together. So we get also the chance to know new bands, to know each other, to shake hands, people that we admire, we get to know, and the other way around.
Now, your personnel has changed a lot over the past few years, and a lot. And I think that the fact that you guys are still around, I think is testament to your tenacity and to your dedication. So how's the creative dynamic different now without Kiko in the band full time? Anybody want to take this? Rafa?
Well, yeah, I mean, the creative dynamic has changed a lot, but everyone is very much aware of what is the concept of the band, of what we've brought to the scene style-wise. So it was fun because now we try to capture the best out of everyone individually, but make it all our best to fit into a frame of different styles, a variety of stuff that we've been doing. So it's fun because if we kind of recycling our own history.
Okay, so now you're talking about your style, and that's something that I'm going to touch on in a little bit. But like right now, I kind of want to ask you guys a little more about your personnel. Your touring guitarist, Marcelo, dude is freaking incredible. And like I know that he's been involved with your old singer Edu's band, Almah. But were you guys familiar with Marcelo before he and Edu started working together?
Well, first of all, he's not a touring guitar player. He's a full-time member.
Oh, is he?
That's an important distinction to make.
Okay, so is Kiko gone?
For the time being, yes.
Okay.
He's in Megadeth, we're ANGRA.
Yeah.
And we have different paths right now. Kiko will always be part of the family. He's still involved in business somehow. But Marcelo is our full-time guitar player, and we do not see the future without him.
Okay.
Either way, you know. And answering your first question, actually, I've known Marcelo for many years because I have played with him in Almah as well.
Okay.
And I actually was a big part in picking him for Almah at the time. And we became such good friends. He's my best man, you know, and we are very good friends. And I think the chemistry works on and off stage, which is very important.
Okay. So has Marcelo been part of the creative process with your new album?
Absolutely, yes. We were all part of it. You know, we tried to make it as much as a teamwork as possible, especially because we have so many talents in the band. It would be a shame not to take advantage of them, you know. So we tried to get together as much as possible to capture not only creative ideas, but the way the band breathes, and in playing these ideas, you know, the band when the five of us are together is more than the sum or of just five guys. It's a different organism that takes place, you know, when we are all together. So we try to capture as much as possible.
Okay, excellent. So Aquiles left ANGRA a good while back, and then he was replaced by the guy that he replaced for a while, Ricardo. And then he left. What was Ricardo just supposed to be a temporary guy before Bruno came in?
No, I mean, we brought Ricardo back to also regain a little bit of the Brazilian rhythms and some of the atmosphere that we had in the beginning. But there was kind of style conflict. Because then when we were to play Achilles songs, like Ricardo was like too different from Achilles. So we had to find a drummer that could combine those styles and also bring some freshness, some new elements. And then that's when Bruno appeared. He was left in my door in a nest, all naked. He cried a lot. He had his milk, you know, and he was sucking a lot on his milk.
He says you suck.
Just joking. That's a joke.
Yeah.
We joke a lot
of course
on ourselves. But the thing is, that's when he came. He came unifying these two styles and also bringing. He's playing traditional grip, which is already different in metal or prog metal.
Oh, like pencil grip?
Yeah, like pencil grip. Yeah, you can call it.
That's what traditional grip. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, he plays.
I stand corrected.
He plays pencil grip.
Sushi grip.
He plays a sushi grip, and but I mean the thing is that we started also to build, as we also mentioned, a new dynamic and one entity. It's very important to have a good dynamic among all the personnel. So we have to build one unified entity. That's what we have now.
Okay, that's interesting because like I have just learned that Bruno from ANGRA was found in a nest. But I was convinced, judging off of his performance on ØMNI, that he was like built by a team of scientists in a lab somewhere with the purpose of like making an unbelievable musician that still looks like a teenager.
It's a better explanation.
But I should now that since you found out the truth, they were not scientists but aliens.
Bruno was an alien. Y'all understand that?
They were alien scientists.
Yeah.
Understood. Bruno, tell me about your background. What planet are you from?
Sorry?
What planet are you from, Bruno?
Que planeta você veio?
Mars.
You're from Mars.
Yes.
No, fala sobre
My background is from jazz and fusion. And I love metal as well, but more progressive metal. And then ANGRA mixed these two styles, so it's very good to be part of.
How did you come in contact with these guys?
Actually, I was playing with Kiko Tree with Felipe for 2 years or 3, and then Kiko presented me to the band, and then that's it.
And it just went from there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, so let's talk about ØMNI for a little bit. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I heard it for the first time this morning. And yeah, I'm so sorry, guys, but let me tell you, I think that you guys sound fresh. I think you guys sound rejuvenated, and I think that you guys are like, you know, the style that I hear is a lot broader. Like I hear you guys broadening and expanding your sound, and I hear like different, like I hear it's like some serious thrash stuff on Travelers of Time, for example. Are you guys making a conscious effort to do different things?
Yes. Well. Felipe started to write more songs. When Kiko left, I thought, now I need more partners, right? I was writing songs with Felipe for quite a while, but this time, even more. He's an awesome guitar player too. He's a drummer. And so he was bringing, isn't it true?
Yes.
And
Is he better than you?
Yes.
and then me too. Well, I mean, he would play. I mean, if we had 5 Felipes, he would probably do this. But the thing is, he brought lots of his influences, which are based on thrash metal riffs and bands.
Okay. Is that Alyssa from Arch Enemy that I heard on Black Widow's web?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah?
That's her. We grab a hold of her. Fortunately, and almost didn't happen. We were at the 70,000 tons of metal last January. No, not last January. The one before, in 2017. And we were watching Arch Enemy, and we were all just amazed at how great she is live, both as a singer and as a performer. And we immediately thought, just imagine if she would, record a song with us. So just with that thought alone, we started writing a song and thinking about her and how she would sound on it and making parts for her. And Fabio, of course, knew her from the Camelot tour, and he made it happen. He got in touch with her, and she said yes, which was very cool. But her schedule was very tight, so in the end, we got her files like 2 days before the master had to be delivered.
Oh, wow.
But we wrote the song for her, which is pretty cool.
Nice. So you just brought up Fabio Lione, your singer, that Italian guy. I have to tell you, dude sounds incredible. I think he is a perfect fit in ANGRA. And to be completely honest, I think that he sounds better in ANGRA than he ever did in Rhapsody.
I agree.
Yeah. So how did you guys end up with Fabio?
Well, it all started kind of with an accident, because we were invited to play 70 tons of metal, the ship. We didn't have any singer. And then the people said, well, we want ANGRA, we want the songs from ANGRA, and we have the dearest friend from the production here, which is Fabio Lione, and we think it will sound great. So we've done it as a test, right? So we flew, we had a rehearsal, we played in the 70 tons of metal. Many people there never heard of ANGRA. They had their first impression right there at the boat, and they were like, "Oh, your band is great, your singer is great. Maybe you guys, how long you guys are together?" I mean, it's our first time with him, and everyone were impressed with this, and we too. So we started to, I mean, Fabio had like 2 or 3 other projects, and plus Rhapsody. So we tried to rapture him as much as we could, to kidnap him as much as we could, but it was not like a real contract or anything. So the whole thing, it's been 6 years now. The whole thing was very natural, because he was like more and more into the band. He finished, he quit Rhapsody because he wanted to stay with us in ANGRA. So that was like a confirmation of having him as a singer, And so now I think that we're probably on our best moment, because we had, well, I can speak for these 27 years of the band. We had great moments of success, of some, how do you call it, good dynamic in between us, but altogether, like, good dynamic inside the band, very creative and productive part. The business side is also very good. I mean, the overall thing, the overall picture is the best that we have. So ØMNI is a good picture of the point, this peak, the highest peak that we've reached.
I think I have to agree. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we only have time for one more question, and I have a bunch more that I'd love to talk to you guys about. So we have a podcast. It's called Talking Perspectives, and one topic that we're going to be that we're going to cover in the near future is metal audiences as they compare between North America, Latin America, and Europe. I have personal knowledge that Mexico loves its metal, and they're absolutely fanatic about it. Like, you guys have toured internationally. What is y'all's opinion?
Mexican fans?
It's Mexican fans versus European fans versus American fans.
I would say Latin American fans in general, they're very warm, It's a very different reaction from anywhere else, basically. even the US, Europe, you name it. Japan is also very different in a different way. You know, they're very respectful. They're crazy fans. They love it, but they are more contained in their passion. In Latin America, people are more used to, you know, letting it out and screaming and getting crazy at the shows. And Brazil, in the north of Brazil, is actually fucking crazy, man. And any band that goes and plays there, they never forget it.
Really?
Because, yeah, it's such an experience. So, and it's different, you know, and it's hard to say that it's better or worse than any place because of that, but it's definitely different, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruno, do you have anything to add?
The same thing, yeah.
Same thing? Come on, you can do better than that.
No, yes, the same thing.
Rafa, what do you think?
Well, we have a special relation with Mexico. Now our manager is Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which I cannot say is a special thing. I don't know if I would thank Mexico for this or the other way around. Just joking. I mean, we've been to Mexico. We visited the pyramids in 1998.
Yes.
It was a very special moment for us. Many things have happened right there in Mexico, which marked the history of the band. So I have a very intimate relation with all the tours that we've done in Mexico. Then, like a few years later, we've been there again. We went to the pyramids again with a different lineup, which was a special thing for me too. And last time we've been there to the pyramids, we had this Mexican manager who we met in Mexico the first time we've been.
Nice.
So it's a series of in and outs, and we've like it's our second home, I'd say.
It all comes around. Guys, I could talk to you guys for hours. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, this is Rafa and Felipe and Bruno from ANGRA. You guys rock. I am looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, man. See you later.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, cool.